ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. كل دار زايد تاريخ.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Pearls of Union. Today we have a pearl from this union, but our guest is kind of mysterious, so he's going to be talking about himself rather than me introducing him. Hello, Mr. Omar.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Hi,
how are you?
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us more about yourself.
So, more about me. To be honest, I'm somebody that's been raised here in the UAE. Had a really nice, lovely childhood. Grew up here. Went to international school. Ended up pursuing a degree from the UK, from the University of Edinburgh. I'm an engineer by education, but somehow life did its magic and I ended up working in or pursuing a career in finance. So I started a tax agency back when tax was a vacuum here in the market. We were one of the first tax consulting companies that opened here in the UAE. Well, alhamdulillah, with the wonderful and tremendous team that is surrounded me, we've built a business with 400 clients. We operate in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai, and we cater to clients from different industries. We work with publicly joint listed companies, we work with MNCs, we work with SMEs. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster, to be honest, but it's been quite fun.
Since you mentioned your team, who's someone that supported you throughout this journey?
So I always tell my friends that I'm sandwiched between two amazing gems of people. Number one, my best friend actually, Nihal, was the person who invested in me in the idea in 2017. And we've been best friends for, I think, maybe 20 years, to be honest. And he's always been support, a good friend, and I'm also business partners with Amir. He's a chartered accountant who our clients love. We work together, we have a good time in the office, and we have cultivated good relationships with our clients. Our clients trust us, so yeah, it's all thanks to the people I'm surrounded with, and I also am blessed to have a team working under myself and Amir, who are lovely chartered accountants and great people to work with.
That's amazing. Yeah. Since you studied internationally, what's some of the special or exceptional experiences that you had along the way?
That's a good question. I think for me, studying internationally was a blessing. It was a privilege. It gave me exposure to interact with people from different cultures And I was also quite privileged to be in a university where a lot of people were well connected, so I was able to build a good network there. And the education as well was tremendous. So I feel very, very blessed and honored to for my dad actually to give me this privilege.
Of course.
Yes.
Besides the education, what skills have you developed?
What skills have I developed? Oh gosh, I've developed, I would say I've developed interpersonal skills. I have some experience in engineering. I've have some experience in finance as well. I always consider myself a people person, yeah, that's basically the skills I've developed. It's a very hard question. I feel like I need to really just, think about it a little bit more.
That's amazing. Yeah, because you learn every day. You never
day,
stop
100%,
learning.
Yes.
You gain something every day. That's amazing. So tell us more about the organization or company that you built. What was the vision behind it?
So the UAE was a tax haven once upon a time, and they decided to implement VAT initially back in 2018. And I thought it would be an opportunity for us to open in that space because there weren't any players here in the UAE. So when we started, we decided to be a tax consulting firm to help companies file their VAT and get ready for VAT. And slowly the economic landscape here in the UAE has changed. More taxes have been implemented, and we ended up servicing our clients in corporate tax as well a couple of years ago, really. And we've also expanded into different verticals, if you will, within the accounting and finance space. So now we're a fully fledged accounting firm. We help companies with everything from the day-to-day bookkeeping to managerial accounting, where we help our clients and businessmen take informed decision based on the numbers and figures that their financial statements provide.
It's a really competitive sector, right?
It is. It really is a competitive sector. I feel like the UAE has a lot of consultants, so you do need to stand out. Again, I can really honestly say that we have a really, really good team. And it's one of the reasons why now we have 2 branches, one in Abu Dhabi and one in Dubai, and we have an ever-expanding client portfolio.
For sure. So what differentiates your firm from other firms in Dubai or in the UAE?
So the feedback that I've gotten from our clients is basically we really give our clients attention. So our business model is very different. We kind of allocate senior consultants to every client. So they end up working with a chartered professional who's experienced, who understands the industry and is able to unlock tax advantages to financial insights that helps the business to excel and scale. So the way that our business model is set up is helping our clients, and our clients find value in that. Yeah.
So you customize the plan for your clients, basically.
We customize the plan, and effectively our accountants, our chartered accountants, are really an extension of the business. So I always tell our clients, consider us your employees. We're here to help you. We're here to add value, and we're here to give you the best talent that the UAE has.
That's an amazing vision, actually, and that's a really nice thing that you said, count us as your employees, because you're helping them anyways. Mm-hmm. So tell us more about your services that you offer in the company.
So we do tax work, tax compliance. We help companies with tax planning. So we kind of look at the business structure. We look at ways to make the company tax efficient and unlock tax advantages, if you will. Really, we come in to minimize taxation liabilities for any business here in the UAE, and we also help them with compliance work, meaning we ensure that the business doesn't get in trouble with the tax authorities. We try to help them mitigate risk. Here in the UAE, penalties can be commonplace. So we try our best to avoid that with our clients. Yes.
Do you have any future expansion plans?
Future expansion, yes. We're currently gearing up towards the e-invoicing mandate. It's a new mandate here in the UAE where businesses need to kind of work on their digital tax environment a little bit more. The invoices need to be electronic. There needs to be some sort of implementation to implement this in their business. So that's one of the things we're planning on getting into, which is IT work. And hopefully, I think really the vision for us as a business is to be one of the respectful large institutions here in the UAE. You know, larger organizations, larger consulting firms, I feel like started just like us. And I do have aspirations to grow the business, scale the business in the GCC, and expand into different consulting services here.
What's one of the main challenges that you're facing in the company and how you're coping with it?
So, to be honest, one of the things I realized when you work in the compliance sector, we are quite fortunate to be not very reactive to the market, meaning if the economy is up or the economy is down, you always need to file your taxes. You always need an accountant. So in terms of, I would really consider our business not very sensitive to market shifts. But however, the challenge is obviously keeping up to date with the ever-changing tax framework here. The team tries really, really hard to learn and implement these changes on the business. Other challenges I would say as well would be it's quite competitive. We also need to strike the perfect balance between quality and affordability. I feel like sometimes customers here and clients here are a little bit price sensitive. So we try our best to be flexible in our offering with the client, and yeah, the challenges change every day. We try our best to keep up with the market, keep up with the legislation changes, and yeah.
Is there any specific ways that you keep it affordable for people who's like on low budgets?
Yes, we try to really understand what the business is looking for. If they just want to be compliant with the law, we essentially just have for example, a VAT submission service. We don't really do tax agency services, for example, to the business. We try our best to listen and maybe develop a solution that is curtailed, if you will, or
that they specifically require. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
So, Mr. Omar, what would make clients choose you over and over again today in this industry?
That's a good question. I feel like I've done a lot of reflection from when the business started to where we are right now. When we started, we were a team of 3 good friends, and now we have a total number of employees of 8. We're currently looking at expanding as well. And the reason that we have succeeded, I would say, in the 9 years in the market here is because we honestly care. That's number one. We don't look at our clients as just an invoice by the end of the day. We've built really, really good relationships with our clients. And again, we work with the best consultants here in the UAE. So a lot of companies have chosen us as opposed to, you know, the big players here in the UAE, just because we give the client more attention. And attention is a rare commodity in the consulting practice. You know, people are very, yeah.
You don't look at your clients like they're just pockets.
Exactly.
You actually care about them. That's amazing.
Yes.
So, Mr. Omar, since you started in the industry really young, a lot of people would be inspired by you and want to go young in the same way. So, what inspirational message would you send to them today?
So I started the business at 22 years old. I would really just emulate what Steve Jobs said. I have nothing really to add, but just stay foolish, stay hungry. I was 22, naive when I started the business, and I just had ambition. And I said, why not? If not now, then when? So believe in yourself, build yourself around people who care about you, you care about, and just, yeah, try. I think that would be the main advice that I would give the world.
Thank you so much. That's inspirational to me too.
Yeah.
Thank you for the advice.
Thank you.
So since you started from the UAE, you traveled and you came back to the UAE to start your business. What message, or if you'd like to say a word to the country and the leaders of it?
So the UAE is a place of opportunity. I grew up here. We're very blessed to grow up here. I had a happy childhood, and the leadership here has given us all the opportunity in the world. All you need to do is just believe in yourself, try. And I want to extend a gracious thank you to the leadership of the UAE for always having the citizens and the residents in mind when they take their decisions. We're very, very grateful here, and I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Omar. Thank you, our audiences, for watching this episode. Today, we got to know Mr. Omar more and his company as well, and how inspirational it is to start at a young age. We're going to see you on the next episode.